We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Tennessee Titans. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is our time. Let's get after
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop.
2nd and 9 at the Titans.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
1st down, Bears.
They go back to the ground with Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Trubisky will throw. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Mitchell Trubisky, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
The score, Bears 7, Titans 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go, D. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Watch it out.
gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. Samuel bringing in the slam. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
This play started with the protection. You have to have it to give your quarterback time to let routes develop downfield, and then it's on him to locate an open man, and he does just that. Play callers love 4 vertical routes because receivers can be open at any time downfield, often for big gains.
Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Aaron Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season as the Bears push further out in front. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He will find the rookie from LSU. That's Justin Jefferson. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards. Allen now on first down. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
McKinney on the tackle. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Defense wins championships, baby. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle.
Allen going to go on fourth down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And they'll begin by running the option. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Complete to Clyde Edwards-Helaire. No gain on the play.
Allen.
Second and 10.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 15 yards on the play, first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
First and 10 at the 20.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Boy, Saquon Barkley, nothing short of electrifying with a football in his hands, and he showed off one of his biggest attributes on that one, and that is his speed.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
On second down, here's Allen. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 19 yards that time for number 19.
The 3-yard line.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Bears 14. Titans 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Touchdown, Chicago! DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a two-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Here's Allen to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for, but it'll be second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That puts them in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On second and goal, Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Now Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this will be a Bears 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Trubisky escaping the pressure right. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Back now in Nashville, it's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter.
Titans 14.
From midfield, here's Allen. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A quick toss outright.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A nice run there by Jones on first down as he'll wind up getting about 5, so 2nd and 5 coming up.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third down, here's Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Chicago.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Here's Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
First down, Bears.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun is Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This is Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Trubisky to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Flush to his right. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw is Allen. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Allen to throw. He goes right back to Jefferson, and this one complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards on the game there. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Allen. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Now Trubisky on 1st down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 250 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try the option on first and goal. Here's a quick throw right side. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Now Saquon Barkley, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. You're calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. All right, well, they didn't kick it on second down, now third and goal. You have to kick it here.
Absolutely have to kick it, because if you get a bad snap, you fall on it, you got a chance to kick it again on fourth down. Let's say it gets blocked and it's behind the line of scrimmage. You fall on it, you get another chance at it. Give yourself that option. Give yourself that opening.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT.
Touchdown!
A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Titans, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.